Hello, welcome to badatpad, where an average guy me tries to beat Engum content. Today, we are here for the not unexpected, but I did not expect it this soon, collab, the Gungho collab, which will be occurring for 1 week-ish, it seems, a little more than a week, starting this Friday. So I was not expecting this soon. I didn't think they would overlap it with Shaman King. What I thought was going to happen was we had Pad Academy. I thought we'd have like a week of this and then Shaman King, but they're actually overlapping it with Shaman King, which is interesting because a lot of people did roll in Shaman King, and this collab also has a lot of good monsters in it, so I didn't think they would be putting two competing ones in there like that. I thought maybe the Shaman King people would be like, you can't do that, but, you know, whatever. But we're going to talk about the Godfest that accompanies it, because there is a Godfest, and we're going to talk about some new evolutions and monsters, so let's get into it. So again, this collab runs from the 31st to the 9th of June. Cool. It is a 10 stone machine. And I think one thing that's special about this machine is, number one, for anyone who's not seen this before, I should mention, this is a machine. It's not even its own machine. It used to be its own machine, and now they only put the monsters in Super Godfests. So there's not like a different machine to roll besides, you know, the normal Super Godfest machines. But it'll just have these monsters in them. Another thing to note is there's no monster exchanging for those monsters. Like a lot of, you know, like in Shaman King, if you don't roll Yo, you can trade for Yo. This one, you cannot do that. There are things in the monster exchange, but I'm not going to go over those because I don't think they got any buffs or updates that were significant. We'll see. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let me turn the music down. It's probably a little too loud for you. Yeah, but let's get into it. 10 stone, Super Godfest. It comes around relatively often, kind of like how, just because it's a collab with themselves, Gungho is the parent company of Pad, so it's like Gungho's other games come in here. They don't have licensing issues with themselves, so they can do it kind of whenever they want to. But we've been waiting for a while. We'll talk about these new evolutions upgrade. I believe 4 monsters, I might be wrong, but 4 monsters got dark evolutions. There is a Gungho collab Godfest, which is coming soon, starting Friday. So expect a roll video. There's a skill leveling dungeon. There's stuff in the monster exchange. This was here before. I guess you can get another one if you want to. I don't even remember if I got this one. I'm pretty sure I didn't. But this is one of those, like, this is like farmable prizes. This is not the real Riche. This is like a knockoff Riche that's a little worse. But it does have the Riche active, which is good. It's not inheritable, unfortunately. So if you need a Fujin active, it's free. This one is a free Fujin active. All stuff is the same. Let's see. So I'm reading this. Rainbow medals. Oh, this is just stuff you can exchange for stuff. MP monsters are the same. Kuroyuri, the same. We ain't talking about that. Okay, blah blah blah. So let's take a quick look at the Godfest itself. That apparently will be occurring for 1 week. So, what are you guys even saying? This is the Godfest. Again, it runs from this Friday to Thursday. So the Gungho collab itself extends a few days after this Godfest ends. So, which means you can probably monster exchange for, like, you know, your Kuroyuri and stuff if you want to, after the machine itself goes away. The machine itself runs for 1 week. It's like a regular Super Godfest, so, you know, 10 stone, max awoken, 297 max level, not max skilled. What else? They have a partial lineup, which really doesn't really tell that much, but I guess this is a good way to see the Gungho monsters that are in it. I believe there are less rare Gungho monsters in here too, but I could be wrong about that. I probably actually should go to Gungho to Pad Protic, so let me actually go find good old Pad Protic. But this is the partial lineup that they're advertising, which does show all of the 6... Are they 6 stars? Are they 7 stars or 6 stars? The highest rarity ones, you know, like Karin, Zeta, Elena, Riser, all of them. So lastly, let us take a look at the new evolutions. Actually, we can maybe even do it... No, let's do in paddocks. So in no particular order... Actually, I might as well try to go in the order that they advertised over here. We'll start then with Karin Shindo. Actually, let's do the Pad Protic stuff first. Pad Protic Gungho collab. I just wanted to see the rates and stuff like that. March 15th, I think it's that one. So it's coming a little late for us, almost 3 months in. 2.5 months. Feels a little late. Rates added. So this is similar, if not the exact same image we just saw. Same monsters. Yeah, it looks like we have the exact same partial lineup that they advertised. The full lineup. So it is 14% for each 7-star Gungho collab monster, which includes those top 7 of them. 13.5 for the 7-star witches and a few other additions. And let's see, 6% for some other GFE. Interesting. So it looks like it's basically a 33%. Let me do the math. 14 plus 13.5 plus 6, 33.5. So it's actually a little higher than 1/3. Just a tiny bit higher chance of a GFE or a Gungho 7-star. It's an 18% chance for these other ones, but I'm pretty sure they're all pretty bad. Like, I can't remember. I don't think they're very good. I don't think if they didn't get any buffs, then I don't think any of them were that good. And then, you know, the good old regular rest of it is filled with pantheons. Looks like the pantheons are Chinese. The one with Freyr, heroes. It's fine, I guess. It's not really anything super special. Yeah. So, let's take a look at the monsters themselves. So, we're gonna start off with Karin Shindo, because she's the first one on that list that they show, so we're gonna go with her. I'm gonna do a quick review of the regular of each of them first, and then I guess I will do their new evolutions. Because not everything got new evolutions and buffs. Let me actually look at this buff page just to make sure I know what got buffs. 4 dark evolutions. Is that it? LS. Oh, we got some leader skill changes. I don't think any of them matter because they're all with the 6 stars. Super Awakened. Sorry, I'm doing a quick glance to see if any of the 6 stars got anything good or not. You guys can let me know. Any 6 stars got anything good? I'm pretty sure they didn't, but I could be wrong. But we're gonna go with the 7 stars for now. That's the real exciting stuff. So first is the old Karin Shindo. Her main use, I think, was as a light blue Yusuke sub. She has 777C. With Super Awakenings, or you can get VDP, that's fine too. Her leader skill, I don't remember it being that good. Let's see, 4x for the 8x at 8 combos. Times 16. Times 16, but 8 combos. It's like fine. It's not the worst. It's like Rishi-ish. It's Rish-like. The active skill does break hearts, but it's a light spike, and it breaks hearts and hazard conversion to light, so that's fine. Basically a good sub because of the double 7s and some fingers, and unbind ability. The dark Karin Shindo, oh, also her other main use is her assist evolution has a skill boost, so she's a good skill boost assist. But let's talk about the new evolution, which is the dark one. So she kind of got her colors inverted, has white hair instead of black hair, her art colors. Her regular colors just it went light dark instead of light blue. Karin has the best eyes. They're there. For sure. Let's see. The active skill has changed. It is a X2 spike for both light and dark attributes, and a shield. It's fine. I didn't think the other one was that great either. This one is also like fine. It's like kind of Loki like plus, it's like Loki plus Susanoo, kind of, is what it is. Leader skill, in the name of Tsukuyomi. Light attribute cards, HP times 1.5, attack times 4. Let's see. She has HP, recovery, no shield, time extend, times 16. So she's kind of like on paper. Let's actually look at the leader skill. 5 connected. Oh, she's like Madui. She's basically like Madu, but stronger. Like a Madu that requires lights, but easier to activate than the evolved Madu, which is what this is most similar to. Okay, no shield. I think she's sounds pretty brainless, which is nice. I like the time increase. I wish she had a shield or more HP. But the recovery should be nice to heal to full. Let's see, what else? Awakenings. She got killers and 3 skill boosts. Yeah, she's not bad. I think if I were to use... If I had any of the forms for me, if I just one Carnage and if I could have any one of the forms, it's either this one or the skill boost. I personally have 2 skill boost assists, so I don't... We'll see. If I need another one, I'd make her into one, obviously. But between this form and the other form, the original, I think I would use this one more. Just because that one, the light blue one, I don't really use light Yusuke anymore. Light blue Yusuke for anything as a leader, so I'd probably make this one just for another leader to use. For me, it looks fine. Times 16 with some bulk is fine. Yeah. Don't know what to say about it. It's not bad. Let's see. Another thing that got a buff is... Next on the list is Zeta, and Zeta is one of the ones that I know is exciting. So, original Zeta. Let's refresh my memory. Let's see. Dragon Attacker. +2 combos for 1 turn. Hazard removal. It's fine. Nothing too special. 4 rows. Not that special. All attribute cards. Reaching 7 combos and connected 6. That sounds like a big pain in the butt, so not good. Yeah, so overall I think he was one of the less exciting ones. And his evolved form is now Dark Zeta. So blue dark. Active skill. Reduce 5th HP to half with some damage. Kind of D-meta-like. You'll see why in a second. Affected by enemy element and defense, fine. And he makes 6 water, dark, and heart orbs. Okay, that's actually kind of interesting. That's cool. Let's see. Water attribute cards ×2. And you get a attack boost with an 80, sounding very Dark Metatron-y. All attribute cards attacks with 3.5 and a shield when getting water and dark combos. No recovery. So he's basically a Dark Metatron with a tiny bit less attack in leader skill. Like, a tiny bit less. Dark Metatron is ×15. This guy is like ×14 or something like that. But easier to activate than D-meta, because you only have to make 2 combos. Granted, you have to have the 2 of the water and dark there. But D-meta needs 7. So he should play like a basically easier D-meta. In terms of the Woken skills, his Woken skills suit his leader playstyle, which is the less than half awakening. Each of those gives ×2, so once you get less than half, you just do the same damage as 777 combos, which is great. The VDP as a Super Awakening is nice. That won't work in multiplayer, but you know, it is what it is. You can use him in solo if you want, just to have the Super Awakening. For VDP. He is a pretty great new leader. He is one of the more pretty great leader, anticipated leader. If you own multiple Zetas, I'd recommend converting them all into this form, because he's a really good sub for himself. Like if you use this Zeta like this, the subs will have good damage. The active skill works with its really well for his own leader skill. So multiple Zetas, I recommend making into all of them into this form, unless you have I don't know, You probably don't need, you know, it's great. It's great. Great monster, great leader. I would love to have one of him. Moving on, we have another dark evolution. And that is Elena Brilliante. So this is her non-dark form. Let's see. She is a fire. She's a Ilmboard change with Skyfall fires and remove lock status. Cool. I think I'm not gonna look at the leader skill because I don't think it was that good. I would feel like I would have remembered if it was good. No, it's awful. No. She was most used for active. I think she was used in a ranking dungeon for the bicolor and the Skyfall to generate some more combos. Awakenings are a lot of killers, which is fine. Let's take a look at Dark Elena. So now we have, oh, she's real dark. She's like fully wearing black. Excuse me. Balanced typing, okay. Oh, interesting. 99% fire. So she's like Hiei, but for fire. In terms of Skyfalls. Slash Chun-Li, but for fire. Heal 50% max HP every turn for 2 turns. I wonder why that is. That's a pretty big heal. Cooldown 12 turns. Leader skill. Fire attribute cards times 1.5. Fire and fire. So she still needs multiple combos of one color, which is annoying. But you do have a damage reduction when you're greater than 80% HP. That's a lot of HP to be above. I don't think it's a great leader skill, actually. Like, Ed gives you that same shield, but for being for 50%. Then again, she's tankier, but I don't know. Not a great leader for me, in my opinion. Let's see. And the Awoken skill. She's a VDP. Oh, interesting. She's a pretty good VDP option because she's balanced and she can take super awakenings with killers. And if you're at high HP, you can just... Each of those greater than HP awakenings is like 1.5. So you can just make the VDP at high HP and have like a lot of extra damage right there. So a pretty good VDP option. Although I will say teams to use her on, the best fire lead right now is Shiro, and her typing is wrong for Shiro. I also feel like the other form is... The active skill is more beneficial for both for Shiro and for other uses, which is bicolors for rankings. And the killers are nice on that form too, which is also good for rankings. So, I don't know. I think if I had only one, I'd be on the fence about which one to make. This one, I don't know where I'd use her exactly. We don't have any great red dark leaders. Like, I mean, I guess I could use her on, like, a red Sonya another or something like that, but that's a bit of a niche use case. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would probably keep her in red light. What does this form do again? I don't remember what her card is. Oh, it doesn't show. Okay, well, we'll never know then. Lastly, we have Riser, who is also one of the ones that I was anticipating and being excited for. So Riser, when he first came out, was a top tier leader. He's kind of like a D-meta-ish leader where you want to be less than a certain percent of HP. So like, take a look at this active skill. You half your HP, and he makes things hazard removal into wood. And then for his leader skill, he was above HP leader. Oh no, he was less than he was a less than HP leader. But you get a shield when you're above a certain amount of HP. That's cool. Let's see. So he's tanky, has HP, everything but recovery. He was a pretty pog leader. It looks like he gets to times 15 personal, which is pretty good. And he had these awoken skills. So let's take a look at his new form. Green Dark Riser. Active skill. An HP cut again. And, ooh, oh great. I forgot he had this. He's a 2-turn Fujin. I believe this is NA's only 2-turn Fujin. JP, Japan, has the, what's it called? It was the Riku something from Gintama. It was like the Riku armor something. That was their 2-turn Fujin. This is our only 2-turn Fujin, so that's cool. In terms of use for 2-turn Fujins, the only use that I can think of, well, in A5, I know there's 2 Fujin spawns in a row. You can get Green Athena, and then you can get Durga. But the Durga you can stall through anyway, so it's not a problem. But Two-Tone Fujins is great for people who feel a lot of pressure when they're comboing and then they mess up and then you're out of Fujins. This one gives you a second chance, which is nice. Also, what if you, I don't know, if you're fighting a really strong monster that has an absorb, like, and you don't kill first turn for some reason, you get turn 2. And he's only 17 turns, I didn't see that. That's shorter than actual Fujin, which is great. It's because of the HP cut. Leader skill. Wood attribute cards attack times 4, dark attribute times 1.5. So you want to run wood dark subs. A little specific, okay. Zella doesn't work. Sad. Well, I mean, you could run a Zella if you want to, but you just lose out on the HP. So he's times 16, decent tankiness, and a shield with 6 combos. So he's a combo-based leader. He doesn't even have the HP requirement. So he's just kind of like a generic wood dark / you could run a couple of non-wood dark subs. So he's basically just a straight-up combo leader. He kind of reminds me of Shiro, actually. Like a Shiro with a shield and less of everything else. Yeah. He's not bad. Team building wise, I think Green Dark is not as bad. Continuing with the Shiro comparison. Green Dark is not as bad as Firelight. For Green Dark, you have Green Sonya, you have Vraska, you can even use Knees if you want to. Green Dark, I just feel like it's more plentiful than... You can use Dark Nay, that works. What else can you use? Let's actually take a look in here, because I forgot. You can use Ragnarok Dragon, you could use Romeo, you could... I don't know why, but you could use Diablos. You could use... what else? Nay, if you want to. Because I don't think he gives recovery, does he? So you could use... I mean, not Nay, you can use Air is good. You could use Kami Masubi for your follow-up attack. You could use this guy if you really wanted to. I don't know why you would use him, but you could... Oh, you could actually... If you wanted to play a low HP style, you could use this guy, but I wouldn't recommend. So I just feel like Dark Green has more options overall than Firelight. Unless you had like 10 cons and you made them all Firelight. So it's pretty good. Did I say Riser? What did I say? Oh, he has recovery? I didn't see that. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have recovery. Not on here. Does he really? Is this wrong? Let me take a look at this. No, he doesn't. Even Gungho says, the official page says he doesn't have recovery. I think Air would be good. Air is good on this team. By the way, Woken skills are great. They're great for a standard combo team, which is nice. One thing he's missing is time. So good luck with your time. If I had one Riser, I'd probably... I don't remember what this form makes, but I'd probably make this green dark one, because I think the green blue one is a bit out of style. I can't see what's on this. That was a wasted effort. Paddock's mobile is not good for seeing weapon assist for some reason. I'd probably make this one and have him as an option. So I think that's all the new evolutions. There's some leader skill changes which I don't feel like going over. From the 6 stars. Yeah, nah. It's okay. Anything else? We already went over the Super Awakenings. Yeah. So I think that's actually it. So I'm going to probably roll in this machine a good amount. Probably 10 or so times. Aiming for at least one Gungho thing would be nice. The only Gungho monster I have is Dark Reach. I don't count her because she's just the same as Blue Reach. Except minus a sub-attribute. I don't think any of these leaders... I think Dark Zeta would be the one that I'm the most excited for. Because he seems pretty easy. Dark Riser. Riser, I wouldn't mind. Karin, I wouldn't mind. Elena, I wouldn't mind either. But I probably would use her less than I would use Karin or Riser. I'd probably use Zeta the most for the leader. Yeah. Romeo is a great one for time. Jovi is a good... I'd probably run like Green Sonya. Who's a FUA? I'd probably run Kami Masubi for the FUA because that's one thing I have. Kami, Probably like Green Sonya, Green Nay, and like Air or something, or put a Romia in somewhere for time. Like, I don't know, something like that. So again, this collab starts on Friday, so I'll probably roll a bit. It's a good one for me to roll because I only have like basically nothing of the 7 stars, so if I could get any of those, it would be great. If not, it's fine. I think Dark Zeta is pretty popular in Japan. He's like D meta but easier, so that's pretty promising for me. Although I haven't used my personal D meta in a while, but I'll be excited to try out Dark Zeta. I cannot remember what his leader skill is. Did he need Dark and Water? He just needs you to be Water, so he's real free. And Dark Zeta works with Mel too, so you could run like Mel, hopefully at least one other Dark Zeta, but like even stuff like Blue Sonya is fine. Blue Con is good. Like a lot of the good blue subs will work for him. Amatsu works, but his active skill breaks Dark, which is not great. But a lot of things will work for him, which is nice. Blue Sonya, especially with Japan's buff in the future with 777, will be great for him. Anywho, I think that's gonna be for this video. Again, let me know if you're gonna roll, what you would like to roll, what you're excited for. This occurs again on right there, 5/31 Friday. So starting this Friday for 1 week. Cool stuff. I'm gonna stop this video now. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. And goodbye.